Proverbs are the small bites of wisdom sayings or universal truths that can be used as it is in your sentences to convey deeper meanings with deeper moral sense. In this lesson, I provide you with the most essential English language proverbs that are definitely going to advance your English conversations. Now, how are proverbs different from idioms? Idioms are simple metaphorical expressions that can be altered according to their usage in the sentence, but proverbs are the sayings that have been passed from generation to generation and convey deeper meanings with moral values, and they almost become like universal truths. Now, as always, I am providing you with a free PDF to download from the website mentioned here. Also, I am dropping a link in the description box for your easy convenience. And I have not only provided you there with the proverbs that are there in this video, but I have provided you with some more essential proverbs that you can use in your everyday English conversations. Let's jump into the lesson, shall we? The early bird catches the worm. The early bird catches the worm. This simply means those who act quickly and they begin something early, they are able to benefit from it the most. So, a quick and early start to something good often leads to success. She started preparing for her exams month before everyone else. The early bird catches the worm. He arrived at the park early and got the best picnic spot. The early bird catches the worm. Moving on to the next one. A picture is worth 1,000 words. A picture is worth 1,000 words. This simply means that instead of using a lot of explanations to convey some idea, just an image of that something is enough to convey that emotion or that idea. The photograph of the sunset explained its beauty more than I ever could. A picture is worth 1,000 words. The old family photo brought back so many memories. A picture is worth 1,000 words. Rome wasn't built in a day. Rome wasn't built in a day. Use this proverb to convey the idea that big achievements do take time and effort. So sometimes even if you are putting in all your effort and time, you are not seeing the results, you can simply convey the message by saying that Rome wasn't built in a day. One day my channel is going to be on top of YouTube. Rome wasn't built in a day. So I am putting in a lot of effort and time to provide you with the best resources. Learning a new language takes patience. Rome wasn't built in a day. So hang in there. You will reach the desired results that you want in English speaking. Rome wasn't built in a day. Talk about Rome and we have another proverb. When in Rome, do as Romans do. This simply means that whichever place you are, you have to adapt to its customs in order to blend in. While in Japan, we ate with chopsticks. When in Rome, do as Romans do. They followed local traditions during their stay in Vrindavan. When in Rome, do as Romans do. The next is, pen is mightier than sword. So by mighty, we understand power. If you call somebody mighty, you are calling them powerful. So pen is mightier than sword means pen is the ideas, the words, they are more powerful than the swords. Sword represents force here. So instead of physical force, words or ideas are more powerful. Her speech inspired thousands. The pen is mightier than sword. Writing about injustice can bring more change than fighting. The pen is mightier than sword. You can't have your cake and eat it too. Use this proverb to convey the idea that you cannot have both the opposing things together. So that means you can't enjoy the two opposite things together at the same time. He wanted to save money as well as buy expensive shoes. You can't have your cake and eat it too. She wished to travel but also stay home. You can't have your cake and eat it too. Beggars can't be choosers. Beggars can't be choosers. If you are not in a position to demand something and rather you are getting something as favor, then you can use this proverb to convey that beggars can't be choosers. This hotel is all that we could afford, and complaining about the services isn't an option. Beggars can't be choosers. She borrowed clothes from her friend and wore whatever was available. Beggars can't be choosers. Too many cooks spoil the broth. So, when you have too many people working on the same thing, it is definitely not going to come the right way. Suppose you're working on a group project in a school and it is a big group and it doesn't turn out well, or you are apprehensive that it's not going to turn out well, you can say the group project didn't turn out well because everyone had different ideas. Too many cooks spoil the broth. A lot of people are working on planning one party and all of them have opposing ideas and opinions. Then you can say something like, planning the party became chaotic because too many cooks spoil the broth. Birds of a feather flock together. Birds of a feather flock together. When you want to convey the idea that people with similar ideas or opinions, they tend to form a group because they have similar ideas and opinions, you can say that the birds of a feather flock together. All the book lovers sat together for the lunch. The birds of a feather flocked together. The musicians quickly became friends. The birds of a feather flocked together. A washed pot never boils. A washed pot never boils. So this is a very interesting proverb to convey the idea that the time seems to move at a very slow pace if you are eagerly waiting for something to happen. Staring at the clock won't make the school day end faster. A washed pot never boils. Waiting for the bus felt endless because a washed pot never boils. Don't bite the hand that feeds you. Don't bite the hand that feeds you. This simply means that you should not hurt or criticize someone who helps you. So it is like somebody is doing a favor to you by feeding you, but you are doing what? You are hurting them by biting their hand. I have decided not to argue with my mentor, but thank her. Don't bite the hand that feeds you. Criticizing the teacher who helps you is not wise. Don't bite the hand that feeds you. Necessity is the mother of invention. Necessity is the mother of invention. This simply means that solutions are created and something big is created whenever there is pressing need of it. The schools learned a completely new methodology of conducting the classes online during COVID. Necessity is the mother of invention. They invented a tool to fix the problem. I guess necessity is the mother of invention. What goes around comes around. What goes around comes around. This proverb simply conveys the idea that whether you are doing good or you are doing bad, it is going to come back at you in some way or the other. He helped others, and now in his time of need, those people are helping him. What goes around comes around. Her generosity brought her good fortune. What goes around comes around. So that was all about the must-know proverbs in English language. Don't forget to download this free PDF from the website. I have dropped the link in the description box. And also, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, then please hit that subscribe button there and do turn on the bell notification to receive the updates on more videos of this channel. I'll see you next week with another lesson. Till then, happy learning.